Alright guys, welcome back. Alright guys, welcome back. We're back in Scorched Earth. And, I don't know, I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna do today. I gotta take care of a bunch of wyverns that we raised up yesterday. They're just all over the place, I think, so that's gonna be interesting. I gotta even remember where I was at with them. I think we had two... Let's see, the two fires are just two max level eggs, and I think we did get a male and female, which is awesome, so we can start breeding those too. But I don't think I'm going to do more... Hey, Ivan, thanks for the rose there. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night tonight. But I don't think I'm going to do more breeding tonight, because I was doing a lot of that last night. So I think I might actually try to do one of the caves. Dude, I love the colors on this wyvern. That's so cool, like the black and red. Hold on, we're gonna fly this guy just for fun real quick. Or girl, sorry. We're gonna fly this girl real quick and kill a few things just for fun, because it is so cool looking. It was freshly bred, so it hasn't been leveled up beyond the initial hatching, but it was a max level, I believe. So I mean, we're 191 because I just put 1 point in there. So yeah, it was a 190 in the wild. What do we got here? Gilly, nothing too good, but that's all right. Yeah, I really like that black and red. That's pretty sweet. All right, what's something fun we can kill for some XP? Not that XP matters, because actually I'm gonna be using this for breeding. I don't really need to work on leveling it up. I just want to kill something for fun. Relatops is too harmless. Go a little farther. I think sometimes there's Thylas or Rexes or something over here. But like I said, I'm not going to do more breeding today. I'll hold that off. I'll do maybe some of that off cam because it takes a lot of time. I don't know about the rock owl. I think that's a losing battle. Anything but explosives, I don't think, or without explosives, I don't think we would do very much. Where are we? Not a bunch of, I should just went for all those little creatures. It doesn't really matter, I guess, what I'm killing. Wanted to kill something, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's a Thyla, although I don't want to kill it until I check its level. 5. Need that. Alright, get this drop real fast. Yeah, I'm going to check Thylas because I do want to get another Thyla. I only have a, I don't even think it was max level, so I only have one of them, so I don't have both genders. I don't think it was max level when I got it. So now that the Thylas are fixed, their jump isn't broken anymore, I would definitely like to go back and get some good Thylas and start taming those out. So that's why I want to double check before I kill one what the level is. But we'll head back. Like I said, I'm actually going to prepare to go into one of the caves, I think. I probably did this cave back in Survival Evolved, but it has been a very long time. And being Ascended, I don't know what's different about it. But I think I'm going to bring my Thyla in case there's rock golems, because that's the only thing that's really going to be able to take those out. Obviously, unless I bring explosives or something, which I probably could. I think I have a bunch of them. But the Thyla can kill them easy enough, and I'll bring my wolf pack that I always travel in. I think that should be plenty to take on the cave and get our second artifact. If all goes well. That is the intention. Got all that stuff. Nothing super good in these drops, but every little bit helps in some way. If it's something we don't need, we can grind it. If it's a blueprint, it might be better than a previous blueprint. Who knows? But let's go get prepared, and we'll head off to the cave. I don't know which cave it is. I don't know which artifact it is, but I'm going to go to that one that's in, like, the bee trench. Like I said, I don't remember which artifact or what cave it's called, but in the little bee trench area, I know there's a cave entrance in there. And that's where we are going to go. Put you guys over here for now. Don't really have... Where did my Rex wander off to? I have a Rex and a Carno and a bunch of Raptors. I want to bring them back up by my base so that they're protecting these wyverns. I'm not sure where they wandered off to. Find out here in a second. Oh, they're like down. There's like a little drop off, or like a little ledge over here. It looks like they probably fell off fighting something. So they're all probably just piled up down here for no reason. We'll grab those guys, bring them back up so they're back to protecting our base. You guys slacking off down here. Let's get back up and get protecting the base like you're supposed to be doing. See, there's terror birds, all sorts of stuff. You guys got to do your job. I see the Carno. Where are my Rexes? Or not my Rexes. Where are my, Totally agree, Tyler. I know if you have the system that can handle it, it looks awesome. That's everybody that asks if it's worth, if Scorched is, or sorry, not Scorched, but if Ascended is worth it. And as I say, it definitely is to me, man. The graphics look great. The things that they've redone, like the building system and everything else, is just everything is. Once you work through the bugs that they work through, it all plays well. It looks amazing. Yeah, I don't know where my raptors got off to. Let's go back where I thought I saw them down here. So they must be stuck on rocks or something like that. Yeah, they definitely are. So we have the island and Scorched Earth are the two like official wildcard ones that are out now. Those are just the first of many. Pretty much all the maps that you have on Survival Evolved are eventually going to be coming out. If you search like Arc Ascended roadmap, I know they have roadmaps out there. I think I'm stuck on something. They have roadmaps out there that say like when they're planning on the releases. Now, obviously, take that with a giant grain of salt because Wildcard is never quite on the ball about releases and stuff. And I am totally stuck on somebody. I usually do the whistle to get them away from here, but I don't want to. I don't want to whistle. Oh, you're all full. That's why you can't move. I don't want to whistle this close to my base because I'll end up making everybody do crazy stuff, which is not intended right now. Let's just try to move these guys peacefully. Release. Rocket bugs. Played since pre-release with Ascendant rocket bugs. What are the rocket bugs? Man, can't, there we go. Oh no, I'm still stuck for some reason. You know what? I don't even care that much. We'll put our wyverns on neutral. It's fine. They'll be able to handle themselves. Only reason I wasn't gonna do that is because they like fly away and do a bunch of crazy stuff. So I don't. Sometimes they're more of a pain to get back when they're doing crazy stuff. But oh well, we want to keep these guys alive. So we're gonna put them on neutral. All right, let's gear up. I think everybody else is fine. I got enough stuff around the base to defend it. Oh yeah, gotcha. For sure. Yeah, I mean, bugs are definitely just a way of life when you're playing Ark. But I like I said, I don't really mind it. I mean, there's definitely times I get frustrated, just like everybody else probably does, when you do get into some painful bug that ruins something, or you lose something that you shouldn't have if it wasn't for a bug. But in the long run, there's so much good stuff about Ark in general. For all the times I have different bugs, they've added and changed so many things for the better that I don't know. I live with it. That's actually on the forums. Turn my music down here a little bit. Can't really hear myself. On the forums on Steam the other day, I saw somebody post like bitching about the fact that big patch came out. And it was something along the lines of like, oh, good job, Wildcard. You had a update last week and you have one again. Like, get your crap together. But I was like, dude, you know you're playing something that's early access, and to be honest, like I appreciate, like I want to see those updates coming, because then, you know, like they're making changes, they're fixing things. I'd rather have updates like once a week or twice a week and find some new things going. Like I said, end of the game, fixing bugs, all that fun stuff. I don't know, Alejandro, if you played, did you play Evolved? Because if you played Evolved, I mean, obviously the gameplay is going to be quite similar. But as far as like improvements, I'd say a giant one is the building system. Okay, yeah, the building system has been completely revamped, so it's a lot closer to, if you've ever used like the S Plus mods on Survival Evolved, it's a lot closer to that, with honestly probably even some improvements beyond that. So think of S Plus, but just in vanilla, and with even, like I said, even more stuff. So the building's way better. So if you enjoy building, that's a huge improvement. The graphics, of course, as long as your console or PC can handle it. The graphics are amazing, and if you enjoyed the first one, you will enjoy this even more because the graphics are so much better. It depends on what you're talking about. So, I mean, as far as this server, Tyler, I do have a couple mods, but they're all very simple. So I don't know if you're talking more like a more extreme modded map. And I do definitely intend on doing that. That actually might be what I do for like a public server. Yeah, well, there you go. If you enjoy building, you'll love. Like I said, Ascended is way better. It's still got the little bit of weirdness, like. And I won't even say weird, but like, you know how when you're looking and you're trying to place stuff, sometimes it's hard to get it exactly where you want to place it. It's definitely a million times better than it was, but you still get that a little bit. But I mean, there's just so many quality of life improvements. They minimized the amount of items that you have to craft. I'll just give you one quick example, because then I'm gonna prepare for this cave. But so before in Evolved, you used to have to craft, like if you wanted a wall or a doorway, there was a wall, and then you'd have to craft a doorway, and then you'd have to craft like a window frame. You'd have to craft all the different pieces. But now they did where a lot of the different things that you craft actually have variants. So like if you see right above my normal hotbar there, I can click R and cycle, or sorry, yeah, R and cycle through some variants. So just with one thing that I had to craft, so you could craft 100 of these, and then you'd be able to place walls, you'd be able to place doorways, tall doorway, double doorway, window, a secret doorway, and then just the standard wall. But that's just an example of like many other things that do that too. So like you don't have to craft near as many things, but you can get a big stack of them, and then you can sit there and cycle through the different variants to make some really cool stuff. And if you, I don't know if you're familiar with the Bob's Tall Tales pack, it's like a DLC you can buy as well. If you decide to go that route, it gives you all this Western themed stuff. It's specifically intended for Scorched Earth, but I think once you buy it, I played on the island for a little bit, and it looks like you can use the stuff there too. But they gave us Western themed stuff, and I guess just a little preview of that, because I can filter my engrams by just the Bob's Tall Tales stuff. They did a bunch of like cosmetic skins, so you can make yourself look kind of like a cowboy or whatever. They did this frontier structure skin, which I'll show you here in a second. They did some wood scaffolding that looks pretty cool. Bottle decoration things, coffins, chairs, a shovel which can dig up. There's like treasure maps you can find, and if you find the treasure maps, you have to use the shovel to go dig those up. This drawing paper I haven't really used yet, but drawing paper, wooden signs, platform carts that can actually be attached to the back of some of the dinos, and they can pull them around. This barrel storage, which is pretty cool. I just started using that for the wyvern milk, because you can store perishables in there, and you can actually seal the barrel, and it keeps stuff for a super long time. So that's cool. It's got a poker table. Does me no good because I'm mainly playing by myself, but if you play with other people, you can actually play poker in the game, so that's pretty cool. Bell I haven't used, but it looks like a quick way to put all your teams on aggressive real quick. It reminds me of what was it, Pal World, that had the bell thing that you could put in your base. Armchairs, piano, plant pots, frontier lamps, which look really cool. And then this is really cool, the train. I haven't gotten that far. I placed a few tracks down, but that's about it. You can actually craft a fully functioning train and do train tracks all around the map and have a train that takes you around the map, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, a whole slew of other things you can see there. I'll show you real quick the cosmetic for the building. As you can see, that's a normal adobe wall, and actually my whole house is made of adobe. But you can skin it with the Bob's Tall Tale Pack stuff and make it look like a Western thing. Although this also has variants, so you can make it into, this is how I made these windows. Oops, why am I not cycling? Oh, I must have put it down. Hold on. Pull it back up here real quick. Cycle through to like a window, and I can make it look like a window. All sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's cool. So I definitely recommend not only Ascended, but if you are up to paying a little bit extra money there, I do think the Bob's Tall Tale thing is pretty worth it. All right. Aside from that, the plan today is I'm gonna go to I'm gonna try to go to one of the caves. I was doing a lot of wyvern breeding yesterday, so I kind of want to get out and about and do something a little different. So I'm just gonna gear up a little bit real quick here, and then we're gonna head over to one of the caves that isn't too far from my house. So we'll make our way in there. I have not been in it yet. I was probably in it on Evolved, but it's been a super, super long time, and I'm sure it's even a little different than it was back then. And to be honest, I don't even really remember it, so it is what it is. We'll figure out if we can get through it or not. Yes, exactly. Like Arthur Morgan and Dino Times. It's exactly what it's like. So yeah, it's very cool. I think, like I said, I really like the. I mean, even just the. I mean, you can see from the structure, this is pretty much all done in the Bob's Tall Tale pack stuff. That's why it looks a little different than your traditional. Thanks, Cooper. Yeah, it looks pretty darn good. It's running a lot better than it was the first couple months or whatever that it was out. It's running smooth. I was able to turn everything up to ultra, and it's running pretty darn good. But yeah, so that's the Bob's Tall Tale pack stuff. Thanks, Cooper. I appreciate that. It's a work in progress. I love doing like fine detail work, and I still have way more to do of that. I've just been I spent a bunch of time working on just this part of the house, and then I was getting kind of antsy and wanted to do some other things. So I've been working on tames lately. So like I have a whole bunch of wyverns that I'm breeding that first step was getting the eggs, hatching them, breeding them, doing a bunch of stuff there. So I've been busy doing that. I got the Oasisaur. For anybody that wasn't on yesterday, I'm a little pissed though, because I had a whole bunch of issues getting this. Some arc bugs, to be fair. And then also just during the arc bugs, my computer freaked out. I ran out of space on my hard drive like a amateur, which I am an amateur. I'm only a few months into creating content. But made the mistake of running out of space, lost my footage. Well, I might kill that guy and do it again at some point, because I do want that on footage. Labyrinth Cave, I don't know if that's the one I'm going to. I honestly don't know the name of it. I'm going to go to the one right over there by the... in the like trench where the bees are. So again, whatever one that is, I don't know which artifact that is. I just know I haven't done that yet. PvP, I think I hopped in it a few times back in Evolved when I first started playing. But it's not really my style. I mean, I've talked about this I think every time I hop on live, and I don't mind saying it, but if anyone else has been on, I apologize for doing my repeated rant here, but I just like cosmetic building or aesthetic building. I like just focusing on breeding and raising my dinos. I work all day. I have 2 kids. When I get home, it's like I like to just semi-relax. I mean, Arc can still be a little hectic even in PvP or PvE at times, but not near as hectic as it would be if I was sitting here in PvP trying to keep all this safe. But yeah, not my style. I think that my biggest time, or I guess the best of the both worlds for me would be if I had a server with like if I got a group of friends together and you had it where you had some sort of like rules and plans around when you did PvP, because it would be fun to do. I just wouldn't want my aesthetic building stuff getting touched necessarily. Or you do like we agree on like a server save, and then you go all out PvP and then you just roll back the server or something like that. That's really the only way I think I'd enjoy PvP. But yeah, anyways. What mods do I have, Cooper? I have not too many, because I'm trying to be as vanilla as possible, because a lot of people watching people play want it to be semi true to official. But I have easy engrams on, which is just a mod that as you level up, you get all the engrams. They just automatically unlock at that level. Again, I'm mainly playing solo, so there's no reason for me not to know all the engrams. I don't have anybody else to like learn the other engrams, and I don't want to have to respec every time I want to like learn something else, because I don't have enough engram points. Plus the whole process of leveling up and picking all of those is time consuming, and when you're doing live streams and stuff, I don't like sitting there picking them out. So easy engrams. I did do the quality of life or QOL mod. That's one of the only super kind of, I guess, overpowered, I would say, mods, but I'm using it very selectively. It does a whole ton of stuff. Like it has the nannies, it has the farmers, it has all sorts of things that can really automate a whole ton of stuff for you. And I'm really not using any of that. I'm using the fabricator because it's quiet. I'm using the feeding trough because it's got a wider range, and that way I don't just have to, I don't have to feed I don't have to fill like 15 different feeding troughs because they don't reach the whole compound here or whatever. And then I was using it for polling, because that too, when I'm on live streams, I don't want to sit here like moving the resources around all day long. So, hey Tyler, no problem. Actually, I just hopped on, so I plan on being on for quite a while. Again, I'm gearing up. I'm going to go do the caves. I'll probably do stuff after that. So I'm sure I'll be on another couple hours at this point. So yeah, go do what you got to do. I just got my kids to bed. That's why I'm down here. So do what you got to do, and I should still be here when you're done. So the polling, there are separate polling mods. So you can literally just do, I think there's one that's just called Poll It, and I think that's all it gives you is the polling functionality. But if you do QOL is what you should be able to find on CurseForge, or if you're on console, I don't know how you're getting your mods, but quality of life, or QOL, is what the mod's called. Again, it has a ton of stuff. Like if I look at the engrams for it, oh maybe am I lying? How do I get? Oh, I'm filtered by the Bob's Tall Tale pack. So hold on a second. Has these multi-tools that do something. It's got storage boxes that are bigger. It has torches that you don't have to fill with wood or anything. They'll just keep going. Again, storage boxes, feeding troughs, preserving bins. The hitching. Oh, I did use the hitching post because I have an Oviraptor that I brought over from the island, and I have it on wander, but didn't want it actually wandering away. So I did use the hitching post. This is what I was talking about. It's got the nanny, the farmer, and the gardener, but I'm not currently using those. Fabricator I am because it's quiet. A lot of this other stuff is just kind of duplication, so this stuff doesn't matter as much to me. It's mainly, again, the biggest overpower is probably having the nanny, the farmer, and the gardener. And I totally have used these on previous playthroughs of mine. It's a good quality of life thing. It saves you a whole ton of time and takes care of a lot of things. Again, just doing content creation, I wanna manually still do a lot of that kind of stuff. But polling is yes, very very useful, so that you're not having to walk around carrying all that weight between boxes while people are watching you play. So anyways, that got me off track. Easy engrams, QOL mod. I have one called Mouse Saver. I'm sure this is only for PC, but Mouse Saver, all that it does is it allows you to hold down your mouse button when you're attacking versus clicking it a million times. Again, just quality of life. That way my finger doesn't get tired or something. I don't know. The Mouse Saver mod. I have the Super Spyglass, which that too I'm trying not to use all the time, but I like it for breeding because it's the easiest way to be able to quickly tell the stats that the base stats that your dino had. So like you can quickly see. I mean that's a bad example because I never leveled it up. Is this Parasaur good? No, the Parasaur's not a good example either. There you go. Giganoraptor is a good example. You can see I tamed it at level 171. It's now 200, but its base level was 171, and then you can tell all the stat distribution. First number is what they were when I tamed them. Second number is how many points I put in it, and it must be second number is mutations, and then the third number is how many points you put into it. So I still use it for that. Otherwise, I go back to the traditional Spyglass when I'm out and about. So that's Super Spyglass. Beyond that, I probably have something else minor, but I can't think of it. There's a crafting potion mod. I do have that. All that does is you craft it, and when you consume it, it puts all of your like points into crafting for a short period of time, and then when the timer runs out, it reverts all your points back to the distribution that you had. That's just nice if you're crafting a blueprint or you're making custom foods or something. That's very useful. And again, it just saves you time. You don't have to mind wipe, put all your points in crafting like I used to do. Do all your crafting, go back, mind wipe again, try to put your points back. It's just time saving. But like I said, to me, it's not really game breaking. It's just things that save me a little bit of time so that I'm not doing that tedious stuff on camera all the time. All right, we got that. We got ammo. The backpack mod, because I just saw that in here. This is called I think it's Clifton or Cliffin, one of the two. Clifton's backpack mod. If I had used this a lot longer on a different map, I may or may not have put this on this map, but I had actually just found this mod right before Scorched Earth came out, and I was going to start a Svartalheim playthrough, and I had just set this up, and I thought it looked really cool. I liked the concept of it, because it gives you like a weight reduction. And so like I said, I just started enjoying using it, so then I decided to keep it when I went to Scorched Earth. I like it better than like the alternative is a lot of people do the stacking mods. those are like, you know, super overpowered because usually it's like stacking them 100 times and then the weight's like a freaking 100th of the weight or whatever. Like it's something crazy. I feel like the backpack is a good medium. It gives you like a little bit of weight reduction, but nothing too crazy that feels game breaking. All right, I need to find where the heck did I run off with my Thyla and my wolves. I had them at one point and then I messed around doing something and now I don't know where they went. Let's get them on the tracker. Tracker's actually probably a good idea for going in the cave anyways, in case I lose any of them. Hey Gage, nope, this is just, it's technically PvP settings on the server, but it's just myself for the most part. Sometimes my wife hops on. But this is just a server I use for content creation. All right, Maurice, where are you? And my Thyla is named Maurice. And that's because my daughter loves Beauty and the Beast right now. And that is Belle's father's name, I guess. That's what she told me. I kind of remember that from being a kid, but it's been a long time. But yeah, she loves Beauty and the Beast, so that's how it became Maurice. Cactus Bros, we got that. We got all that stuff. I got some ammo. Don't know if there's probably gonna be bats in there, right? So it's probably a good idea to grab some of the antidote stuff. Don't want to get infected in there and not be able to do anything about it. What kind of foods do you got on you? Freak broth. Okay, it's not too bad. We got good stuff there. Thanks for the share there. I appreciate it. All right, let's just do this. I'm overthinking it. Oh, food, food and water. That's something you're gonna need when you're out there. Grab our water. Although I've been noticing ever since the last patch, my water canteen goes down very fast, and my stamina, or not my stamina, my the water gauge on me goes down very fast, especially if I'm running. Not sure if I just didn't notice that before, or if they did literally like nerf it a bit, or make the effects more extreme. And I know it's Scorched Earth, so I understand having shortage of water or draining water or whatever, but it's very fast from what I was realizing the other day. I was just trying to build around my house and I was having to like constantly fill up. Well, that'd be an interesting. If it continues like this, I might end up looking at something like that then, because yeah, it's been it's like my stamina drains incredibly fast. Again, only really since that last patch, so I don't know, maybe it's not even intended, but it's like by the time I keep saying stamina, by the time my water gauge drains, it's like my canteen is already empty. It already like dried up, so there's no way to like your canteen does you no good, I guess is what I'm trying to say. At this point, it's to that point where it makes no sense to even have it, because it's out by the time I need it. Prior to that patch, I felt like the canteen stayed filled for quite a long time. It didn't just disintegrate in 2 seconds. All right, let's put our little icons on there. I don't like the nameplates on when I'm in the base because it's just too many creatures around, but when we're out here, we can do it. A little dark. I think I know where I'm going. Let's turn on. That's the other cool thing with this backpack mod. This one specific backpack has a lantern on the back, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'll turn my gamma back down since that actually lights it up. No, it's still pretty darn dark. That's it. Once we get in the cavern area, I think we'll be able to see a bit better. Yeah, well, they definitely did. I know even the what do they call it? Not super heat, but when you get like the sunstroke, it's not the right word, I don't think, in here, but like the sunstroke debuff thing, that wasn't even happening for the first few weeks here with Scorched Earth, but I think that is finally working now, or heat stroke or whatever it is that they give you. That just started working again. So yeah, that wasn't even working at the beginning. But I'm still losing, even without that heat stroke stuff. I'm still losing a lot of water real quick, even when I'm not heat stroked. Gotta remember how you get up. Where is the path up? A few times I kind of came, maybe right here. Okay, the few times I came around this area, I was on a flyer, so it didn't. I didn't have to specifically find like the right spot to go. I think we're missing a couple dire wolves here. See one trailing. We find the fourth one. Maybe, maybe not. Guess you guys stay there for a second. Let's go try to find the fourth one. Probably stuck on a rock somewhere. What's that? Dodic. Unless I lost it a long time ago. Look at our tracker here real quick. Maurice, let's do dire wolves. I have a ton of them though, but the couple that I'm looking for all have names, so they're a little easier to find. Oops, sorry, not that one because that doesn't have a name. Do Freya, Saskia, not you, and Maya. All right, there's Saskia. You didn't even make it in here, did you? Oh, you made it in, just barely. Alright, you wanna... Can I break this? Is that breakable? No, it's not. Alright, let's help you out. You're a little stuck. Alright. How about you just follow me? Don't worry about trying to get to Maya, because that's through a wall and that's not gonna work well. Alright. The AI is definitely better this time around, but it's still has a little could use a little work. They still get stuck quite a bit. Alright, you guys all come with me. Get Saskia. Oh, okay, she's coming this time. Alright. Go up. This is probably gonna be a nightmare going through all this stuff. You guys actually managed to follow me through here. Saskia is always the unfortunate one that can't find her way. And if I was on true PvE, I could have just cryopotted them all and thrown them out. But I do have PvP settings on for some other aspects of the game that I prefer the PvP stuff. But that means I'm also going to get cryo sickness from bringing these out. Unfortunately, uncryopotting these all at the same time results in a whole ton of waiting while they wake up from the cryo sickness. So we're just trying to get them through here best we can. Okay. Now the question is, I'm not 100% sure. I know where the area is. It's somewhere over here, but I don't know exactly the right path. Like, am I able to get to it from here? Yeah, here it is. Where I was trying to get to. Oh, I still have two wolves stuck over there. Gosh dang it. You guys stay there. Let's I'm gonna turn off this light because it's a little funky looking. A little too bright. Hey Permafrost, how you doing? Sorry if I missed your... Oh no, it looks like you just wrote that. And at least the Thylas are fixed now though. I'm pumped. Well, kind of fixed. They do a weird... You can jump forward again finally, but they then proceed to like jump or continue moving forward a little bit more than you'd like them to. But that's all right. At least we can jump. I want to move the other guys, so hold on. You come here. You come. Oh, I know. Wait, hold on. I know what the problem. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say I thought I put them in a tame group the other day. Thought maybe that's why they weren't listening to my whistles, but apparently not. All right, we got them all. Finally got them all. Now the problem is, again, I don't remember this cave at all, and I have not been on it on Ascended yet. So I have no idea. Like, is this even going to be conducive to bringing around all these tames? I have no idea. Oh, can I even get the Thyla in here? I think I have a cryopod on me, so if I need to cryopod him, I can. All right, let's just cryopod this guy. Should have him in my Jerboa. That's what my Jerboa is for. It's got all the emergency supplies whenever I need to grab something. Did you have anything good on you that I don't want to lose? I don't think so. You look like you were pretty empty there. All right, Maya, you're up. We'll just we'll wait on the Thyla until we actually need it. I'm gonna put Gamma up a little bit in here because I don't know if it's gonna be too dark for you guys to see. A little more Gamma there. All right, let's take a look at what's in here. Preferred way to... Let's actually switch up my ammo here. I would like to have my normal simple rifle ammo. I can shoot stuff if I want to. Scope on. Alright. Good to go there. Did I bring... I did not bring my shotgun. Thought I had my shotgun with me. That's alright. I don't think we're gonna need it. What are you guys... Sound like they were eating something. Turn down the music on my end here so I can hear what's going on. See my first bat over there. Drop off. Go down. Go down in there. Guys, gotta clear out of my way here for a second though so I can get moving. So the only thing the Thyla is here for is the rock golems. If they start attacking, we're obviously gonna want to hop, get our wolves away as quick as possible, dash them somewhere, and then get on the Thyla, because the Thyla is gonna be the only thing that I don't want to get spit on. The Thyla is gonna be the only thing that's gonna be able to take on the rock golems. Clear. Definitely going to be checking these bags because I'm hoping that there is maybe some treasure maps. There you go. Yeah, there's one right there. Oh, that's... Just going to say, that sounded like a rock golem. Let's go, guys. Hey, Trap Goose. No, this is not. This is, I mean, it has PvP settings, but this is a private server that I use for content creation, so there is nobody else on here to try to kill me, so not real PvP in that sense. Saskia, what are you doing? There you go. All right, let's get the old Thyla out here. All right, let's take care of this rock golem. Going to sleep. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, he missed me. I was gonna say I got stuck on that bush right as he went to do the throw, which the throw is the most painful attack that he does. Oh, where'd you come from, Scorpion? We're two scorpions. Where'd you guys come from? Oh, he got me that time. 334 damage. Really just need to keep the bleed going. Should be almost down. Bleed does like a percentage per second or something like, or per whatever, per time period. So usually a pretty set like minute and a half or so usually before they bleed out. As long as I'm applying the blood at the right time, which I think he is. He looks like he's been bleeding most of the time here. A little longer than I thought it was going to take, but he's down. This is the bag I checked already, I think, right? Yeah. Oh. But Kyle is going crazy. You can't eat a rock golem. That's not going to work. All right, let's go get our wolves back. What do we do? I think I'm going to keep the Thyle out for a little bit. Hey, Mr. What is it? Psy28? Thanks for the follow. Probably not saying that right. It's probably supposed to mean something, but either way, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Let's go. I did see a drop somewhere. Did I miss? Maybe it's up on this cliff here. Or you guys stay down there. Put you on neutral. I feel like one. All right, why? I keep having a problem with all of these guys following me at the same time. Unless he's just stuck again, which would explain it. Yeah, he's just stuck. Never mind. I thought they were actually not following for a bit there. You're like very stuck in a rock right now. I can't even mount Fenrir right now. Can you follow closer? No, you were like legit stuck. All right, hold on a second. Let's cryopod our way out of this. All right. Oh, wasn't even thinking about that. Dang. I don't think I can re-cryopod you either. All right, you know what? Fenrir, you are officially on protection duty here. Put your targeting range to 1. And you're just gonna have to protect Fenrir here. I hope you guys do a good job. Nothing spawns back there. All right, Maya. You silly guys still trying to eat the rock golem. It's not gonna work. You're gonna break your teeth. Oh yeah, so what I was saying is I'm pretty sure, let's get rid of some of this crap. A little too heavy. I didn't come down here for resources. I came down for the artifact, so don't need all this. I think there was a drop somewhere right here. Yeah, there it is. Nope. Ooh, Akatina. That would be nice to get eventually, so we get some passive cementing paste. Morella tops. There aren't even sorry, there are Morella tops. I was thinking of the I'm gonna call it Diomia. I was mixing that up with Diomia, which aren't on this map. Alright, you guys, I got 2 of you at least with me. Saskia, come on. Continue on and see what's down this way. We're down a wolf. Gotta be a little more cautious, but I think the 3 of us can handle it. Ooh, got some drop-offs here. Let's stay neutral for a minute, because I'm going to try to pick off some of this stuff. Did I seriously not hit anything? No, it's like not hitting through there. That's weird. Let me try one more time. I'd really like, especially that Arthropleura, to get here of those before I go down there. That would be ideal. Okay, I can hit that. I just couldn't hit the bats for some reason. Try this bat. Okay, I can hit that bat. It's just the one bat. Other things I don't like down there. Alright, you know what? You guys are good to go. Just go down. Go down and attack. Let's take care of these people. Drag all you. We got this. A yellow drop too. That'll be nice. Oh, not the rock golem. No, I don't like that. Come on, guys. Why are you stuck? I have to check. I like don't. I feel like they're not listening to my, especially my passive whistle. I think primarily Saskia. I have a feeling you would have like. I don't understand. It takes a long time for her to like go passive, but then she does it, so it's not like it's totally broken. Everyone else is listening good. Once I kill this stuff right here, I'm gonna have to check their settings just to make sure everything's right. I'm gonna have like ignore group whistles on or something like that. Alright, everybody stay right here. Let's double check. Oh, let's go up higher. Come on, guys. Get away from that. Hey, how's it going? I don't know if that's Gulliver. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I am trying to get an artifact in this cave. Right now, trying to check the settings on all my wolves because I feel like they're not listening to the whistles right. So I want to make sure I don't have ignore group whistles on or something. Okay, I don't have them on you. No. No. What about tame groups? No, that seems all okay. I don't know. It just seems very sluggish. Like I used to feel like I was getting control very quick when I would do group whistles, but right now it seems very sluggish. Like I'll have one that still just keeps fighting even though I put him on passive. Alright, let's go check on... Fenrir's probably still very knocked out, unfortunately, but we'll take a look. Yeah, very knocked out. Can I cryopod you back yet? I don't know how long that timer is that I can't do it. Oh yeah, I can. So we can keep Fenrir, and then we'll be able to take the Thyla with us. So that's at least better. Better off than we were. Let's go back in. I will leave these guys at the entrance though, because I'm going to take the Thyla down to take care of the rock elemental, or the rock golem, whatever they call him on here. Maya, where are you at? I wonder if I lower the following distance. A lot of times that becomes a pain in the butt though, because they get like they glitch into you like too much. But I'm curious if that'll help them stay with me in these caves. Let me actually, I think I'm gonna actually try that. Alright, give that a shot. First test, are you gonna stay all on the bridge? Oh, got two of you, but Maya is nowhere to be found. Alright, rock golem, it's you and me. Let's do this. And a whole bunch of other stuff down here. Where did rock golem, my man, stay up on the thing? Hopefully he's not attacking my dire wolves. Oh, he is attacking my dire wolves, I think. Come on down. Yeah, I might try. I was thinking of that, Chris, when I just started changing those settings. I know like I do that in the tech cave. So I definitely could. I should probably try to do that. It's just weird. Like honestly, I've had pretty good luck with using my direwolf packs lately. It hasn't been too big of an issue. It's just they seem more temperamental today than I usually. And they keep getting stuck. Like I think Maya's stuck again. I can't even get her to follow. Oh, now she's not stuck. Where? Why don't you all go over there then? Yeah, I've been using the direwolves non-stop. They've been pretty decent in Ascended as far as the following, but I don't know if it's, again, something stupid. I mean, maybe this cave is just a little bit more. It does have some narrow pathways and stuff, so that could be it too. Or one of the patches. Maybe they're just more buggy than they were before. I don't know. It's all right. We figured it out. They're down there. I think I have them on neutral now, so they're fighting whatever's down there, so it's fine. Don't think there was another rock golem down there. That'd be the only thing that would be problematic, but I don't think there is. Let's get back down here and see what we got going on. Alright, you guys are all good. Although, look, see, I got another... Where are you stuck? You are wedged in a very weird spot. Get out of there. There you go. Alright. All good there. Cryopotted, so yeah, it still has torpor though. Alright, never mind. I didn't know once you cryopotted them up if you could uncryopod them if they'd be up, but it still has a bunch of torpor on it. You guys are having a very hard time navigating these rocks. Let's try the train method. Like Chris said, that might be Alright, take care of your bodies. Down here. And it's stuck again. Alright. Try the train method. Get Maya, you follow me. Follow Maya. And Maya. Follow Saskia? Maybe? Yeah, alright. See how that goes. I don't even know if the Thyla is going to be able to reach, Tyler, I'm not super far. I kept having issues with the wolves getting stuck, so I kind of kept slowing my roll a little bit, but we're, I don't know how big this cave is, though. Like I said, I really don't have any recollection of this at all. Am I fitting or no? Kind of don't think so. Guess you're getting packed back up then. I have another cryopod. Good old oop, I didn't mean to throw you, Jerboa. Come here. Always bring extras. We don't have anything too good on you. No, don't think so. All right, Maya, you're up. Go. Okay, so far, so good. Wait, was that a... Who do I want that on? I want that on you, I think. There's a floor note here. Hold on. There you go.
I have discovered why Prophet's
good old
Rest is so
David Tennant.
generous with their water.
Sorry, David Tennant. We're not listening right now. How many points is it? Probably get more than one level, I think, right? It just hasn't loaded up. Maybe, maybe not. I thought for sure. This one hasn't been ridden as much as my other one, so I thought for sure he was going to get more levels, but that's okay. Okay, we've got a red drop. Look at that. Capro saddle and some shotgun shells. Anything else fun around here? Ooh. You guys hold tight for a second. I don't know. Ooh, that's a big drop. If I wait. Actually, the timer's already up on the cryopod, so I could bust our Thyla back out again. I almost think we take this with the Thyla. just in case. Or I don't know. Let's see how. I don't know how this goes around. If it's easy to go around, we'll just walk down. But if this is at all, if this is like crazy jumps and stuff, I think we'll use the Thyla. Kind of skinny. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna test out our train method here. Oh, I'm stuck on trailer behind me. You guys go up there for a second. Oh, that just messed up my train though. Okay, we're back in train mode. On you. I don't want to get too close to the edge, so yeah, you guys come over here. Oh, not jump. That was just falling. Falling very fast and far. Ooh, we do got jumps. You got jumps. You guys come back here, please. Alright. Yeah, let's not take all you guys down this way. You guys are gonna stay back up here. We're gonna take the Thyla. Like I said, once I'm starting to jump like that, there's no reason to try to do that with the wolves. Thyla. Plus, if we run into a rock golem or something, that's gonna be fairly problematic. All right, let's see if that Thyla jump is actually fixed. Yep. Whoa, I did not. Good thing it's a Thyla. This is exactly why I wanted the Thyla. Alright. I'm so used to the Thyla not jumping at all. Now I gotta get used to it jumping pretty far. Come on, get down here so I can attack you. Good to go. Oops, let's check that bag. There we don't have a treasure map. Oh, no treasure maps. Oh well. Mantis. Oh, I see the artifact down there, so we're pretty close. Definitely missed the damage output of my wolves, but I didn't want to bring them down here. I don't have enough cryopods to bring them out right now. If I would have brought enough cryopods for them, I would have brought them all down and then just ran out with the Thyla. But I do not have enough cryopods for everybody. I should plan ahead next time and make sure I do. That's a better idea. Anything about releasing a rag map yet? I think that's on the, I believe it's on their, what do you call it? The little timeline. That's not the right word. What am I thinking of? Roadmap. I think it's on the roadmap. Yeah, if you just search up like Survival Ascended roadmap, they have like a chart for the next basically 2 years that have like different release dates. Anything around me? Am I clear? I'm clear. So we got the pike skin. Oh, cool. I got a pike on me. We can take a look at that. Does your boa work like a does it work like an otter? Can you put the artifact on it? Oh, you can't. It doesn't. It won't carry artifacts. Oh well. It's gonna take 2 just to have one for decoration and one for use, but we can always come back here. So now, what is down in this hole? Can I easily go? Well, it's a Thyla, so I should definitely be able to. Oh yeah, just go this way. Because we got the artifacts, I don't necessarily need to go down here, but whatever. Well, there's a whole crap ton of stuff down here. Including a rock golem. Not to lose my armor to that Petroplura. Good there. Let's jump down this way. Oh, no problem, man. And yeah, I would have, if I had the exact date, I would have answered it for you. I just, I know it's on the roadmap, so yes, it is there. I just don't know how far out that one is. I think the next one planned is the center is supposed to be coming out, I believe either at the end of May or June. Although, as I keep saying, keep any of those dates with a grain of salt because it'll probably be delayed, but that's what it's set for right now. And then I think Aberration maybe after that. But yeah, they have like all the popular maps. So they have Ragnarok, they have that Fjordor map, Crystal Isles, I think. They got obviously, like I said, Aberration, Extinction. I always blank on the last two official maps that came out. Whatever they had, they were part 1 and part 2. I always forget the names of those. But all those things should be coming out. But it's gonna take, like I said, about 2 years before everything comes out. Yeah, Genesis. I don't know why I can't, for the life of me. I never remember that. Genesis is it. But just like Survival Evolved, I'm sure there's going to be just a ton of mod maps. I mean, there already are quite a few. And I know there's just going to be more and more. So you're going to have a lot of content to play even while you're waiting for the other ones. I just gotta bleed him to death. That's my only option. I didn't bring any explosives. And I could leave. I could definitely just leave, but I don't know. I won't feel like I cleared the cave. You know what I mean? You gotta officially clear the cave. There it is. I also thought there'd be something down here, but they're not. Is it just it's just a pit of death in case if you accidentally fell down. It's just a punishment for falling. Thought there'd be like an explorer node or something down here. Can you say, yeah, I don't know if you can tame, because aren't these one different, these rubble versions or whatever? I think they're different than the normal rock golems, and I don't know if you can tame those. Like I said, I know you can tame the normal rock golems. I'm not sure about these cave variants. But even if you can, I don't have the stuff on me to do that either way, but I'm pretty sure. I almost think it's just the rock golems on the outside. Alright. Now if we can get up. And hopefully all our dire wolves are okay. I see their little markers, so I mean I'm sure they're fine. Alright, so I'm still getting used to the style of jumping again because it wasn't for so long. Alright. Almost get there. Alright guys. Let's get all you back here. Oh, sorry, losing my voice a little bit. As I said, I wasn't on a couple of the last few days because I was a little bit sick. I'm still semi getting over it, so got a little bit of a scratchy voice, but that's all right. Hey Patrick, yeah, this is officially or essentially a solo server. Sometimes my wife pops on here. Well, she hasn't on Scorched Earth yet, but she'll pop on, like she popped on my island playthrough a few times, and she might pop on this one too. But for the most part, yeah, it's just me most of the time creating content for YouTube or live streams. I love the Lego Fortnite comments always. Got anything good on you? You don't. I don't need any of that stuff. You're just gonna get re-cryopotted because we shouldn't need you for the rest of this cave here. So we're just gonna get out on the wolves. How is Ascended or just Scorched Earth? Either way, my answer would be I love it. I was always a fan of the first Survival Evolved. So this is just basically an improved version of that, so I love it. I think we got a drop back, which is nice. See if we get any other loot. Anything good here? Blueprint for a scorpion saddle. I don't know. I don't tend to use scorpions too much, but take it. Come on, Freya. What are you doing over there? You like the fancy Jerboa? I love. This is Sir Gerb. He was named on one of my first live streams, and yeah, he's just our fancy little Jerboa up there. All right, did you get back with me? You did. Hey Tambucci, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. Got our second artifact of Scorched Earth out of 3, I believe. Or 2/3 of the way, but I'm in no rush to do the mana core or anything. But as far as that's our progress. Oh, we got some stuff respawned here, but it's all right. We'll take care of it. Unless a rock golem pops back out, then we'll just run for it. You guys on attack? Attack. Love that direwolf damage. Out, guys. Attack. Oop. Oh, I got stuck on a rock. I don't remember which way, so we'll find out. Looks right. I think I think that's the exit right there. All right, so minus the issues of the wolves getting stuck, that wasn't bad at all. It was actually pretty easy. It's just them getting stuck. That was my only real, my biggest problem. Trying to navigate through. I spent a little bit of time here I think it was yesterday, because I recorded that video on how to find and tame the bees on Scorched Earth. And they still seem super rare. I went through here multiple times for multiple days before and after the patch trying to find the bees. I know before the patch, the claim was that I think they could mesh through the walls and they'd actually be like hidden behind the walls here. The patch said that it fixed that, and so they weren't supposed to be stuck out there. Or in there, but it's very hard to find. I ended up doing like dino wipes every night, in between like looking for them, thinking like, oh, maybe a dino wipe will fix it. But it took me multiple days before I found one bee. That's the only thing I found so far. Or no, sorry, I found 2. I did get 2 eventually. Those are the only 2 I've seen so far though. Yeah, I lost some muties to the wolf pack. I get that, man. Wolves in a pack are beastly. And JR, that's why. A pack of wolves with your little, if you do the wolf call so you get the buff, they are super strong. They're super strong. They're small to fit into, like, there were spots in that cave. I brought a Thyla too, if you weren't on. If you just hopped on, I did have a Thyla too that I have in a cryopod. So I used that too, but he couldn't fit through all the different, there were some paths that he couldn't fit through. The wolves are just nice because they fit through. They're very strong. I had a 4th one, but it got stuck and I had to cryopod it, and then I accidentally let it out too early and it was sleepy from the cryo sickness, so I ended up just having to do the 3, but I had 4 originally. Yeah, they just tear through stuff. That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't even think of trying that for Scorched Earth, because I know in general, like in the island, they're usually in the hive, and I don't think they would come out of the hive because of rare flowers. But you're right, maybe because the bees in here aren't in hives and they're just wandering around, maybe it would pull them. I'm not sure. I also don't know what that would do if you did pull them. You'd probably have to lose aggro before you could feed them. But you're right, if it gets them to like come out and you can find them, maybe that is something you could try to do. So that is a good, interesting thing that I could test at some point. All right, I see somebody getting attacked, and it doesn't look like they're fighting back. So who do I? Oh, they are fighting back. Let's say, who do I have over here? Oh, here's where one of my random Dodic Sabertooth teams made it, I guess. Let's check on you guys. Are you guys all full? That's why you're not able to fight? Yeah, my saber's a killing machine. Why it doesn't have, why I couldn't fight well anymore. It's too full. Ooh, look at that. And you got a treasure map for me. Fantastic. So I'm getting passive stone and passive treasure maps. See, that's why I don't put, I don't just totally end my base in. Because you get passive resources this way by just letting your dinos do their own thing sometimes. Very cool. Tyler, treasure map. So with the new Bob's Tall Tales pack that you can buy, it lets you, if you find a treasure map, and actually give me a minute, we'll do one. Let me just park my wolves over here, put my artifact away, and then we'll actually go do a treasure map. But essentially, you click on it in your inventory. It puts a little marker on your map, like that's where the treasure is going to be. and then you go to that location, you use the shovel, which the shovel is another new thing with the DLC. And you go there and you dig it up and you get, it's like another, basically like another drop. sorry, Fenrir, that was a very like crazy looking way to come out of a cryopod. Hope you're all right there. You guys all following my ox? I want you guys to stay together. Go on neutral. All right, I think you guys are good. Let's get the tile out too. Like that. He'll be sleepy too, but that's fine. You can take a break. You did good. You did good. Took out some rebel golems in there. You guys deserve a break. There's more joining in. I know. It was just you. Permafrost was my original YouTube chatter, and now I've got a few more in there. Exciting. Yeah, the TikTok side's usually a little more active. TikTok just has a lot more people that fly through and find you. YouTube and Twitch and all those things, they're a little bit harder to get people to jump in. Hey, King Bob. Eventually, the answer will be yes. At this moment, no. This is just a private server that I use for content creation. But I am going to work on creating a public server that other people can hop on if they want to join in. I will definitely be putting a disclaimer when that happens, though. My only fear of doing a public server is I know even on my own side, running my own servers, I mean, I've been doing it for years, is obviously, especially with Ark, there problems happen, server problems happen. I know that anybody that hops on, if something happens to like their games or something, you know, Ark does something goofy and they lose all their stuff, I know you're gonna have people upset and like asking for an admin to go try to fix it and do stuff. And that my biggest disclaimer will be I can't guarantee. Again, I work full time. I have 2 kids. I'm still trying to record content and do videos and do live streams on my normal server. I can't guarantee that it'll be like a flawless environment. But if anyone wants to hop on to have fun and not, I guess my thing would be don't make it like your primary place to go that you care too much about. Because I can't make any guarantees on like the quality of everything. Again, I'm at work. If something's not working during the day, I'm at work, so it's not gonna work until I come home and can figure it out. But I'd still like to do it. It would be a lot of fun. I'm just gonna have that disclaimer there that I can't guarantee perfection. That's for sure. All right, that aside, let's go do a treasure map. Let's take one of our new wyvern. Let's take our fancy colored fire wyvern. I love the colors on this one. All right, so this is how it works. You go into your inventory. It's a little weird when you're on Dino, so I usually do it off of them, but you click on your maps. I'll actually do both of these. And then when you look at the map, you see 2 locations here that say that they're treasure maps. You can mark them so they're like permanently there, and waypoints that you can go find. The buggy part about it is if you're not on your mount, you can see them. So you think like, oh, sweet, I can just run over to them. But for some reason, whether this is intended or not, as soon as you hop on your tame, you can't see those waypoints. You can see your other waypoints that you use, but for some reason, the treasure map waypoints do not stay visible. So you either have to look at it from the map a couple different times, or you have to dismount so that you see the little location again. But the good news is you only have to be within 100 meters of like the center of that dot, so you don't even have to get perfectly there. So as long as you keep checking the map like I'm doing now, as long as you're pretty close looking to the dot, you should be able to just go down and dig it up. They don't make you go like right on the spot. I'd invite anybody that wanted to play on it. Permafrost and other content creators would be cool. I know anybody that's probably more well established. I'm pretty new, and I don't know who would want to hop on if they're more established, but I'm sure anybody wants to hop on, they could definitely hop on. Maybe one day, maybe as I grow a bit, I'll get the attention of some of the kind of what you call them, the originals. There's a lot of original people. I know that people that have been watching play Ark for years and years and years. Your bow, I think you have my shovel. Yep, you do. Where is it? I, for some reason, can never see it in there. All right. All right, I must not be close enough because I just did water. So let's look. There you go. You can put in the good word for me. I know they got like the Ras Clark and all those guys have like their and Vino. They're all in a group out there. Can't remember what the name is. Something monkey. What is it? They're like tribe or whatever they call their little like their gaming group. Oh, they got one out there. Got Syntac and his guys that all game together. Have to put a recommendation out there. No, honestly, I don't even have enough time. All those guys, I think they all do it like full time at this point. So they got way more time to dedicate. All right, where is that other map? I should have actually taken that one off the map, but I think I went to this more. No, probably not. I probably got to go to the farther one, right? Well, there you go. Like I said, you guys can just throw my name out there. You can just start putting some comments out there, like, "Hey, you should go check out this guy." I don't even have that many videos yet. They'd have to hop on when I'm live. I got like, I don't know. I'd have to go look at my channel. Actual like episodes, I think I only have like 10 or something. I'm trying to work on it. It's like I was saying the other day. The tough part is I never really thought I was gonna live stream. I thought I was just gonna do like the recordings. And then I hopped on live stream like 2 nights just to test it out. I kind of wanted to even just learn how to do it, like how to set up OBS and stream to the different platforms and do all that kind of stuff. And then to my surprise, I actually had a few people popping in, which I honestly wasn't really expecting. You know, most of the time people say, you know, that, oh, when I started, I streamed to 0 people for 9 months. and then I had one guy that came in and that's it. So you just gotta wait it. You gotta wait it out. You gotta just keep going, and eventually you'll get some people. But yeah, to my surprise, it's like it's not like I mean, again, right now I think we only got like 4 people on the TikTok side. But the last couple of days I was averaging like 20 or 30, so it was pretty decent for just starting out. But yeah, I've been having so much fun that now I haven't spent enough time recording my videos. Tough balance. Again, I usually only have from like 8:30 or 8:30 at night until I decide, oh shit, I need to go to bed. All right, that was a primitive one. I don't think I got anything super great out of that, but that's how they work. I mean, I did get some Ascendant stuff along the way. Some of this was from the cave though, but nothing super amazing. At this point, I have a lot of good gear. The biggest thing I'm waiting for is a good sniper rifle. Definitely want good sniper rifle. I got, I think, a ramshackle one the other day, which is better than my primitive, but it's still not super fantastic. I'd like something a little bit better. Eat some pork chops here. Well, thanks guys, I do appreciate that. Like I said, I'm just getting rolling, so it's like kind of learning all aspects of it, learning what to do in them, how to like I said, the technology part was first, just getting all my stuff set up. Obviously buying some, I had a lot of the gear, but bought some new gear too to get it all working kind of professional. My problem is I'm very, if I'm going to do something, I go like way over the top right at the beginning. So without even really being that far, it was like, I was already determined I had to get everything in my setup upgraded. I had to get the green screen. See, actually, I'll tell you a funny story. So this room that I'm in, which I could pull my green screen down. Maybe I will in a little bit. I totally redid this whole room just to start doing this. And it's actually, the room's very nice. And I did like decorative stuff on the back so that I was like, oh, if I'm streaming, you gotta have a fancy looking room, right? But then I started recording the YouTube videos, and I didn't really like, even though my room looks pretty decent, I think, I didn't like the, how much like real estate it took because I had my whole room in the corner, like the big box. So I decided to go green screen, and that's kind of what I've been doing ever since. But yeah, redid my whole room, upgraded my computer a bit, bought the lights because obviously I wasn't doing videos prior to this, so bought some lights, bought a little bit better camera, did a bunch of stuff, figured out all the tools, figured out how to make some fancy pieces to it, I guess. I don't know. But just learning my way, I guess. I don't even know where I'm going with that, but work in progress was my point. Base location, it depends. It very much depends. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading through a few comments to try to catch up here, but In Evolved, you can play PC sessions. Can I play? Yeah. So Tyler, I'll get to yours first, and then I'll hit or miss. I'll get on you too. As far as playing, as long as I think most things are cross platform now. It just depends. Like, I'd have to make sure there's some settings that have to that you have to leave a certain way to make sure that it's compatible. And then there's also like certain mods that are like, if it's a mod that says PC only, I think I couldn't do that to be able to have cross-platform enabled. But I think they're even getting better about that. I read something in one of the patch notes that said something along the lines of, if you, I think it's more for the DLC though. I was gonna say there's something that, like, if you don't have it, it just doesn't, like, you'll be able to see stuff, but you won't be able to interact with it. But I don't think that's gonna apply to like other mods. I think that's gonna be more the official mods or premium mods or whatever you want to call them. Either way, if I was doing a public server, I would make sure it was compatible with all the different consoles and stuff. Because the whole point would be, I would want anybody to be able to hop in that wanted to. As far as best place on Scorched Earth, that's a tough question, because I honestly had a hard time picking. It depends on what you want. There's a few places that are good, like if you wanted to be right next to the water. So there's only a handful of spots that look nice that are by water if you want easy access to it. If you want big open space, and obviously like the dunes have huge open spaces, but it's going to be hotter out there. A bit more dangerous because you might come across like death worms and stuff. And then water sources are a lot harder to come by, but not impossible. There are like, I don't know how familiar you are with Scorched Earth, but there are like these oil node locations, and there's like water well locations. There's not very many of them, or there probably are, but they're kind of hard to find. If you find those, you can put a well and actually get water in a spot that doesn't have like natural water. So if you find those, that any place that has one of those is going to be a good spot to build, because you have water access there too. So the trick is, it's not just about appearance in Scorched Earth. It's about where you can get water is probably the most important. But from there, yeah, just look around for any place that you can get water. They do have like water reservoir type stuff, and with the I actually haven't looked at this yet, so maybe I'm gonna craft one. They have one specific with this Bob Tall Tales that looks like Western style. Water reservoir. Can I craft that? I don't have enough wood, but only 400 wood. That'll take me like 2 seconds with the chainsaw. So let's go do it. Let's take a look at the. Let's take a look. Well, I will tell you this, Tyler. If I read that right, hold on, because you said you want to search room, but you can't play alone. I've played Ark alone for the better part of most of my last like 8 years on and off playing Ark. So I mean, I'm okay with doing it anyways, but I would say if you're focusing on doing any form of content creation, I think, well, I'll say you definitely would benefit from having people, because I think that it can be more entertaining if you have people to interact with. But if you take that part out of it, I guess what I was going to say originally, though, was that since you're focusing on creating content for your channel, or like this, if you're you have a group of people on chatting with you, even though you're playing alone, I mean, you don't really feel like you're playing alone, if that makes sense. So I'm not like, I don't know, this very much, streaming to me very much feels like it's reminiscent of like back in the day having friends over and you were like sitting on the couch playing video games and just chatting up things about the game or whatever. That's what streaming feels like, with everybody that pops in and makes comments and asks questions and gives tips on ways that they do things. You don't feel like you're alone, I guess is my point. All right, let's make that water reservoir because I haven't seen it yet. So if you're in a spot that doesn't have water, they do make these. They made them in vanilla too. They have the metal one and like the standard one, but they're supposed to fill it up with whenever it rains, this will fill up, and then it does give you some form of water. I haven't used it enough to know like how long does it last. Does it keep you supplied, or does it I'm just setting it kind of in the middle to look at it. Does it keep you supplied, or are you constantly running out? But you can use this too, so that's an option. Or as Jaru just said, for your own keeping your water up, cactus sap works really well, so you can get that pretty much anywhere. easily. But if you need water for like your cooking pot and stuff like that, then you're going to need traditional water for those things. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. Game nights with your buddies was always a good time. Like I said, honestly, that's kind of what streaming feels like. And if you know, whenever I do get a public server up, and if I do some night sessions where I'm in like a group or on a public server, and we're all kind of popping in and out of there, then that's obviously gonna feel like that even more, because we will have people running around doing crazy stuff. I don't know. I do find the solo server good for if you're just doing like episodic content creation for like your playthrough of the island or your playthrough of Scorched Earth, just because you're not battling anybody for like the tames in the area. You're not battling anybody for like the best locations to build or anything like that. If you decide to go do a cave, someone's not already like midstream doing a cave, all those kind of things. It's just nice. Like, you have the freedom to do it. You know when you want to go do it. You're not battling anyone else for it. Again, unless you're in a group where your content is you doing it with a group, then that's awesome. And again, probably more entertaining because you have people to interact with. But you'd have to be like coordinating that together. Otherwise, you're just going to be competing. And again, I have such a short amount of time to play every night. It's like, again, if I want to go do a cave like I just did now, I'd be bummed if I went over there and it was like just cleared out something, or someone was already in the middle of it and I didn't want to interrupt what they were doing. All right, so let's see. So we got our artifact. I don't think I put that up yet, so let's go put it on display. And we'll throw that here right next to my other one. So what was this one? This was the Gatekeeper. So we have the Gatekeeper. And what was this one called? This one was called Destroyer. So we have the Destroyer and the Gatekeeper. I'll have to figure out. I don't even think I know where the third one is, so I'll have to figure out where that's at before I can do that one. Hardcore content server, for sure, man. I think there's a number of, I mean, and with anything you do, there's gonna already be a number of videos out there, but I think I see a lot of people that do those like the 100 days videos, and some of them aren't hardcore, but I think I've seen quite a few that they do. Can I survive like 100 days hardcore? I think people do like those types of series. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know if I would ever be able to, because hardcore isn't it just one life? Like, isn't that what hardcore mode is? That seems impossible in Ark. I don't know how I would ever accomplish that. Alright, let's drop some crap, and then I don't really know what I want to do. I'm undecided. I need to start building, but I need to collect so many resources, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. Might pop up on one of my wyverns and see if there's anything good to get, like any good drops to go grab. Maybe fly around and just scope out if there's anything, like a good thyla maybe. Don't know. I'm undecided. It would be very impressive. So I mean, yes, if you could manage to make like a 100 days video in hardcore and do it without dying, and then edit all that footage together. Like I said, I know people do like those videos. I just think, yeah, that'd be very hard. And especially if you did that in Scorched Earth, holy cow. Scorched Earth would be very difficult. Just at the very beginning, it's hard to get started without dying like 15 different times. I mean, just go watch any of the other content creators that do their first couple episodes on Scorched Earth. Like I was playing the night it released, and I died a bunch of times, and I was like, ooh, that feels painful. But then I watched a few different people on YouTube, and I didn't feel so bad anymore, because I definitely wasn't alone. People were dying right and left. Let's just fly up real quick. I want to see if let's see what's up here. Any good drops in the area? Oh, we got a. It's not even down. Oh, it is down. All right, we got a red drop. Let's go take a look real quick here. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you, like I said, if you're already kind of doing that concept with Minecraft, for sure, I'd hop over and do that on Ark too. Did I not pick something up in there? Oh, the blueprints are weird. I've been, ever since the last patch, I've been getting a lot more blueprints for like ammo types. I guess it's cool again if you're spending engram points, then anything that you can have without having to learn the engram, I guess is cool. But yeah, agreed. I will have to check out. It's on your channel that you're posting from right now, right? I'll have to check it out too. Isn't the fantastic drops just blue, but we'll check it. Sometimes the lower level ones have better stuff. You never know. See, we got a toilet. It is better. I already have like 10 of these in my chest back at home. Throw some of this stuff away that I don't need and put some of this on you. I'm not carrying at all. The shovel needs to go back on my jerboa, so these. Always keep my emergency stash on the jerboa. Very nice, nice way to save you in a pinch. I feel like, oh, the shovel. Nope, not the ammo, the shovel. Okay. Any other good drops here? Oh, there's another red coming down. I think I'm gonna grab that red, and then I'm gonna take a quick break and just go grab a drink here, because I'm still fighting my voice here a little bit. I need to go grab something to drink, but let me grab this red drop first. Yeah, never have too many toilets, that's for sure. And it's funny, not that today it's not like I have high numbers really on either side, but funny thing at the moment is for the first time I have more people on, I think, the YouTube side than I have on the TikTok side. TikTok is strange. I think I find so far I've done better, I think, on weekdays. I think in my head I kept thinking like a Friday and Saturday night would be good, but it seems I think people are more busy on Fridays and Saturday nights. It makes sense. Get out and about doing something, and you know, I'm just sitting at home playing video games, but other people go out and actually do stuff, so that's probably why there's not as many people home. I agree. Like I said, YouTube was my official like what I was really starting to do, or my plan when I got started. But TikTok is definitely probably easier for people to like find you. You gotta almost cross promote if you're gonna try to build a following, from what I'm finding so far. Somewhere good, and then like I said, I'm just gonna walk away here for just a minute, then I'll be back. Not far. Is there anywhere? Oh, alright, we're just gonna go home real quick. Yeah, I mean, I was always, even when I was younger, I would rather usually stay home and play games than go out and do anything, but more so now. Obviously, I'm a dad, so I got kids at home, so I put them to bed. It's not like I'm gonna leave or go do anything. I got kids upstairs, so. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna check out your channel here when I hop off. Check out some of your videos. Alright guys, like I said, I'm just going to grab a drink, so I'll be right back. If anyone heads off while I'm gone, I hope you guys have a good night, and thank you for joining. But again, I will be back here in a little bit if you want to hang out, so I'll maybe see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, welcome back. I got my drink, so hopefully, hopefully my voice lasts a little bit longer here. Hold on. Missing one of my chat channels here. Yeah. 1 second. Love the chat singing. Very nice. All right. Here again. See again. Alright, should be good there. Alright, anything good spawn around here? We got a yellow drop. Blue, not so amazing. We don't really need that. Maybe we'll do a little egg run just for funsies. I already have, really, the only one I need is poison eggs at this point. I don't think I have any really good poison eggs. So maybe we'll just do a run. It's always fun running through there. So we'll just fly in real quick, see if we find any good poison eggs. Other than that, I think I have 2 good fires, and I already got my lightning breeding group going. So that's all we really, all I really need. That's just heavy stuff that I don't need to carry right now. I got a long way to go if that's going to be the case, especially tonight on TikTok. It is a slow TikTok night. Actually, I mean, again, it's not like it's crazy on the other side either, but I usually don't have anybody on the other side, so that's where it feels more busy on the other side at the moment. But to be honest, honestly, I won't be able to be on too much longer. I mean, I'm going to do some stuff here, but unfortunately, my wife has to go to a funeral in the morning, and I will be on kid duty and everything else, so I got to get up and do that at some point. So, but I'm still going to do, like I said, we're going to go to the Wyvern Trench, which actually I think I'm heading the total wrong direction. But that's okay. We can also fly around and see if we see any wyvern, or not wyverns, but death worms. They're not the best to fight on a wyvern, but if I see one, we could give it a shot. Her aunt passed away suddenly, unfortunately, about a week or so ago. So she's got to go there, and like I said, I'll be on kid duty then to take care of them, so they don't have to go to that. Not fun. I appreciate you, Tyler. Oh, got another Oasisaur. That one's got some nice trees and stuff on it. Well, another thing that I need, although this tame takes far too long, so I'm not going to do it right now, but I need whatever gender Facilissuchus I have. I do need the other gender so that I can breed those two. But that's a very long tame, so I'm not even going to attempt looking for that today, because that's just a pain in the butt. Took me like 3 hours the other day to try to find one, and then that knockout process, it took a very long time. Tell you what, I do miss speed leveling, or like the movement speed. I mean, part of me I like the idea of not having it on, so that way each creature kind of has their set movement speed, so that you can't make something that should be far slower than something else like suddenly really fast. And then I like the idea that the points aren't now being also distributed into movement like in the wild. So some aspects of it I think are a good change, but when you had been playing with movement speed for so long, it does feel like, I feel like the wyverns right now is so slow, because I was used to, like, I'd pump movement speed, and then when you imprinted it, they were like so ridiculously fast that you'd fly across the map in like 2 seconds. But then again, like I said, I think the change is for the better probably. And I know you can change it. I know that there's settings in there that you can override it, but like I said, I am trying to keep this semi close to what the vanilla settings are supposed to be, or how it's intended, I should say. All right, let's see. We're coming up on the Wyvern Trench. We'll see if we can find any good eggs this time around. I do still have my trap, which I can show off. If anybody didn't see that, I can show you guys the trap that I worked on the other day. Could even test it out. I think I have do I have Trank Darts on me? I do. I have trank darts, so if we did get a female there, I could potentially knock a female out and get a little bit more milk. Maybe we'll do that too. So we'll look for eggs. We'll try to knock a female out in the trap. And that'll be the mission for the moment. They supposedly fixed the eggs that were... Or sometimes when you'd find like multiple eggs in one spot, I think they fixed that. I definitely took advantage of that a few times where I picked up like 4 or 5 eggs in one spot, which was pretty cool. I think that's where I got my first like high level wyvern. I think that's my 170 lightning. That actually is that, yeah, the one I'm riding right now. I got that in a batch of eggs, which was pretty nice at the beginning there. Thanks Tyler for the gift, sir. I appreciate that. I have to figure out, for some reason I don't get like any sort of notification sound. I gotta set up some sort of alert on that because I don't actually hear it. So if I don't happen to catch it in my eye, I don't always know that somebody does that. But I did see those come in. Thank you. We got a 15 fire egg. That's a very low level wyvern, so maybe we'll grab it and we'll just if it chases us, we'll have a wyvern battle. Or if it's a female, maybe we'll lead it to our trap. Let's see. Are you male or female? Well, I don't really want to risk you attacking me multiple times, so let's just have you follow me on over. I'm going to do serpentine patterns here, try to protect ourselves as much as I can. Are you still following? You're still following. Alright. My trap should be loading up. I think it's right here, right? Taking a second to load up like typical Ark style. Yep, there it is. I'm assuming we're gonna... I was just gonna say, we're gonna lose aggro here in a second, though. See if it's even a female. It is a female, so I would like to get this... Get this back to our trap. Oop. Lit me on fire that time. Ooh, I forgot I have not done this with a wyvern though. I was bringing my Argent over here, so actually I don't know if this will even work. We might just end up fighting this guy. Although fire wyverns are no joke. You can already see how much damage he's doing to me because of that fire burn. I don't remember fire wyverns being that powerful in ASE, but maybe they were. I don't remember. Definitely feel very strong in ASA. Lightning wyverns used to seem very overpowered to be in ASE. What are you? Ooh, that's an alpha. Okay, I am not messing with that, dude. Alpha fire wyvern? No, thank you. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Alex. That's a bummer. Those are those moments that the Ark is not your friend. If you just joined it, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played single player games. Does single player do the same thing that the Ark servers do? Like if you go into your folder, does it have like multiple backups? Because if it does, you might be able to oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, because it might have been an option to roll back. I can't remember if that's there in single player or not. Like I said, I know on the servers they take incremental like saves, and you can roll them back like a couple, I don't know, like 10 or so. Like they'll have saves that you can kind of roll back to. Don't know if that exists in single player or not. Again, I haven't messed with it in a very long time. But that's a bummer. It does suck when you lose something non-legitimately. Like yeah, something goofy happens. You get arced and you lose something unfairly. Yeah, the Wyvern Trench, man, they're all fire dragons though this time around. That I want to poison and all their, that's a 125. Oh, that better not be the alpha. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I have a feeling that is the alpha. Crap. That's an interesting color scheme. Can I turn? They have such bad turn radius, especially when you got your looking glass out. Pretty sure that's the alpha wyvern though, so we're getting the heck away from that thing. At least trying to. Jeez. I will say this wyvern that I'm on, it doesn't matter too much though, because this isn't even the breeding. One of the ones I'm breeding right now was just my original. So if something happened to this, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Where did that? Where'd it go? Did it turn around that fast and go back home? I don't know. I was just going to confirm that it was the alpha, but it doesn't matter. Don't want to be killed by it, so let's just go. Can you get color mutations on wyverns? I'm pretty sure you can, because yeah, I mean, I think anything you can breed, you have a chance of getting the color mutations from my understanding. So I'm pretty sure you can. Do you need milk if you breed them? I think so. I think anytime that they're at the baby phase, so do they eat meat? I guess I didn't even think about that. When I was breeding, I just had a bunch of leftover milk, so I started putting milk in there. But the bred ones eat meat? Is that what you're saying there, Tyler? To be honest, I didn't even know that. Like I said, I haven't bred. Is that the right word? Bred. I play on ASE. I played, or I should say, I didn't play after they added breeding for wyverns. So I actually thought that they didn't have breeding for wyverns at all yet in ASE. So to me, this was new. This is the first time that I started breeding wyverns, and I just assumed as babies they still needed the milk. But again, I had extra anyway, so it didn't hurt me to use it. But I guess that's good to know. Now I don't need to go get milk if I'm just breeding them. So good to know. Okay, good. Very good to know. Like I said, with the I don't know if you guys were on when I was saying it earlier, but those new storage barrels, I think they keep them for a pretty darn long time. So I'm in the wyvern trench enough that I think I will almost always probably have milk, so maybe it isn't even a big deal. But again, it's still good to know. I did not know that, so good to know that I can raise them and not need to worry about milk. I mean, I also had the Daedon, which has helped too. That's actually the first wyvern I raised. I just did that on the Daedon method of keeping it healed. So I had that option too, but yeah, if you're asking me, Alex, yes, I do. The Bob's Tall Tales pack. That's what makes all this stuff that I have built here looking like the Western themed stuff. The oil lamps that you see, like those lamp posts and everything else. Those are all, this is all from that. The Oasisaur, this giant monster guy over here. This is from the DLC. I mean, you'll be able to see it on the map if you don't own the DLC, but you won't be able to tame it. Yeah, so here's the Oasisaur. Who's a pain in the butt to keep fed. The best way to beat the boss on this map. Yeah, he's just chilling back there. And if you didn't hear, I don't think you were on yet, Alex. I explained, I got this guy in a very painful way. Like, he was bugged a little bit, so I had problems getting him. And then I also, when I tamed him, I stupidly ran out of disk space when I was recording. And so it corrupted my file. So I don't even have the footage of it. So this guy, he kind of just makes me mad. I think I'm going to eventually just kill it off and do the whole thing again, because I know how to do it now where it's easy enough to do, so it's not like it's hard for me to do. And I don't like that I didn't have the footage of it. So I just don't, I don't know. I'm just mad. I'm bitter about this guy right now. That's why I haven't really showed him off or done anything with it. But, well, I have an 8 terabyte spinning disk drive, but that's just what I use for like archiving my older stuff. I have a is it 1 or 2 terabyte drive that's like an SSD that I try to just do like my current recording to. But I stupidly, when I was getting frustrated about, I told you I had some ARC bugs happening at first. When I watched that, it was, or when I started having the problems, I forgot to stop the recording, and I recorded through a bunch of weird arc bugs. Like I got the first thing when I landed on this guy, before I even tamed it, I landed with my wyvern, and my wyvern like sunk through into his body. And so then it was stuck in there, and I spent a ton of time trying to get my wyvern out. I did relogs, I tried to cryopod it, did all sorts of things. Then I tried a second time, and almost the same thing happened. And then I finally got the wyvern to land right, and I got in. And if for anybody that didn't see it, like you're supposed to put a dead creature's essence in this pool. Oh, I got arced like multiple times. But it wasn't accessible. Like I couldn't put anything, I couldn't access it, I couldn't put anything in it. So I had to relog again. And then I came back, and I finally was able to do the taming process, but it wasn't done. As soon as the taming process was done, I did it successfully. I went to drive it around for the first time, or ride it, or whatever you want to call it. It's such a weird creature, but and I flew up to go over like the mountains to head back to my house. And as I kind of like bumped the mountain, because this thing has very like sluggish controls, like you turn very, very, very slow, you raise pretty slow, and so I just minimally clipped into the mountain, and I instant died, and my bag and everything on me like fell into the mountain, and I lost all my like ascendant gear that I brought with me. The long story short, all of that stuff happened whilst I was trying to record the video, and that's where I forgot that then I left it recording because I just was pissed off about all that. And before I knew it, it was like, your disk is full. I was like, shoot. And lo and behold, the files were corrupt, so there was no recording that I could use of of the painful Oasis tame. So like I said, this guy's probably just gonna be knocked off at some point, because you can only tame one of them if you didn't know. So at this point, if I want to tame another one, do another video, I either have to do it like single player, but if I want it to be part of this playthrough, which is pretty much all I've been posting, which I would like it to be, I'm just gonna have to kill this guy and do it again. So yeah, that's I think the plan. That's why he's just been chilling in the back corner, and I don't really talk about him. Yeah, and that's the only reason I don't want to get rid of him, though, is because I do like the idea of being able to bring something back if I lose a tame or something. I like having this here. So if I do kill it off, I have to kill it off like right when I'm ready to tame the next one. I do like having that. I haven't had to use it yet, but I know if I kill this thing like right now in 20 minutes, something would probably happen where I'd lose one of my favorite tames. So I'm leaving it here for the moment, but the second I'm ready to tame another one, I'm going to just probably kill this thing and do it again. Yeah, I think Schweb, I think my, like I said, I think the one I'm recording to is 2 terabytes, but I'm not perfect about clearing it off. So as long as I look at it and I know like, oh, I have a decent amount of space left, I'll go for the recording. But then yes, when something like that goofy happens and I'm recording far longer than I thought I was going to, because I forgot to turn it off, then you lose it. But, quick tip, you can upload the Oasis and tame another one, then download it. Really? That's interesting. I mean, I don't know that I would ever need to, because they're a pain in the butt to feed, but that is still an interesting tip. See, I'm just reading back on some of the comments here because I think I missed some of them. Oh, hey, Nova. I didn't see you hop in either. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge your entrance. Hope you're having a good night here. Best way to defeat the boss on this map? Well, I haven't done it on Ascended yet, so I don't really have a good answer for you, 420, if you're still here. I know now you can take wyverns in. I don't think you could in the past, so I think wyverns are probably the best choice because the manticore can fly, and obviously so can your wyverns. So I'd say a bunch of wyverns, maybe a Yudi. I don't know if a Daedon helps you at all in this one or not, but a Yudi and some wyverns would probably be pretty good. When I did this on Survival Evolved years and years and years ago, you couldn't use wyverns, so I think I just did the traditional Rex army with like a Yudi or something. Did I miss anything else interesting here? Yeah, Nova, you probably heard us talking. So that's the Oasisaur that I was on. Part of the new DLC stuff, the Bob's Tall Tale pack. Oh yeah, I get you, Alex. Yeah, that's a good tip for like you said, you have multiple people out there. Yeah, that's yeah, like I said, that's the Oasis. So we're part of the Bob's Tall Tale pack, and it go back to him real quick. So the tame is, if you didn't hear part of that, the taming process is an interesting one. You just find it out in the dunes. To be able to tame this guy, you have to have one of your tames die, and with that new DLC, if your tame dies and you like chop its body up or whatever, there'll be an essence in the body that you pick up. You got to bring that essence to this little pool on its back. You put it in the pool, and then like these waves of vultures will come in. You have to fight the vultures off and protect the body that's in here. The tips for that, if you don't know already and you haven't done it yet, is it seems like I think drag weight and health. I think health is the primary thing that you want. You want something high health, and then I think drag weight helps too. So like I did a Parasaur, that's why I have that one there. I bred one or two of them, and I like pumped up the health quite a bit. So like a Parasaur like that had about 15k health, I think I had it at. I think I only had to do 2 waves, so it was very short. And when the second wave was pretty, like there was quite a few vultures in there, but the health was so high on the baby or whatever in here that even though they were hitting it, it was doing like no damage. When I did it prior with just throwing like a random scorpion in there before I knew that it needed to be high health and high drag weight. Yeah, I think I saw the thing where it, but I don't know if he had both. I almost think maybe both things work together. But I could be wrong. It might just be health. Either way, yes, if you do something that is low health and low drag weight, it definitely didn't work at all. Like each wave for me was only going up like just you could barely see the fraction of the bar per wave. So I knew like I was never gonna complete the tame. And then when things attacked it, it only took like 2 or 3 hits from a vulture, and the scorpions that I put in there were dead. So yes, definitely high health and maybe drag weight. Like I said, I read somewhere that matters, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe drag weight doesn't matter. But the Parasaur did work amazing. Again, it was only 2 waves. Only 2 waves, and it seemed like it could take a whole ton of hits before it was gonna die. All right, what do we got in our inventory? I got a couple eggs we can deposit. Yeah, you can see I just have a crap ton of eggs in here. This is from breeding, picking up eggs. Let's check our poisons. Like I said, I don't think I have any really good poison eggs. Yeah, 120 is the best, but to me, the max is 190 for these, so 120 is not very good for an egg, so I'm going to wait to get something like 170 and higher. These are all just going to be used for kibble. I already have my 2 190, a male and female fire that I need to start breeding, and then I've already been breeding my lightning line, so got a ways to go. But I have them, so that's it. Plan on playing any other survival games? No, I think there will be a lot of Ark to begin with here because I still got a lot to go playing through this one. I sadly started doing this content creation stuff after I did my island playthrough, so I don't have anything recorded from the island. So I think after I play through on this, if a new map's out like the center or whatever, I'll probably play that first. But ultimately, whatever first like lull I have between maps, I think I'll end up going back and playing the island again just because I didn't, like I said, record that. So I'd like to have an island series out there. But beyond that, I will probably eventually get to all right, Alex, thanks for hopping on. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good night, and maybe we'll see you next time. But yeah, I'll definitely, whenever I get past the Ark stuff here, and it may be a bit, because like I said, they have a lot of maps coming out. As long as if they keep anywhere close to their roadmap, we're going to continually have some new maps to do. But if and when I ever hit that lull where I'm kind of in between maps and there's nothing new out for me to jump on, or I just get a little bored, then I'll definitely probably stick to survival type games though. 1, because they're my favorite, and 2, I think they're at least for like the way that I'm getting used to creating content, it's around the way that survival games work. Like I don't really know how I would do like a story driven game because there's way too much like talking in the game itself. I like survival where you can kind of you can talk and it doesn't matter because there's no dialogue really in the in the game itself, if that makes sense. So I'm probably going to stick to survival games. So I'll probably do like Valheim, Enshrouded. I haven't played yet, but I bought it, so I'll probably play some Enshrouded at some point in time. I like Subnautica. I like Forest, Sons of the Forest. No, I'm missing a bunch of them, but there's a lot of just survival games that I like that I'll probably hop between some of those other ones. And this fertilizer's going strong because I haven't really used any of these crops. I put these down like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago now. No, I'll definitely, I think the center's the next map that's coming out, Tyler, so I will certainly be there. Going good, man. It's going good. Yes, I do. I do play PvE for the most part. That doesn't, I don't know if you mean that eliminates survival, because it definitely doesn't eliminate survival. It eliminates survival from being killed from somebody, sure. But not building bases and collecting resources and keeping yourself alive and such. Actually, in some of those games are PvE, like Subnautica. You can't play PvP in Subnautica. But no, I'm very much a PvEer. That's my style. So I have a male, so we're gonna have to look for a female at some point in time here, because I do want to breed these. This one was I was gonna say sun. Dude, Subnautica is awesome. It is awesome. It was a 194, so that wasn't even max level, but these things are such a pain in the butt. I don't really care about that too much. I'll go with that one as my male, and we'll just have to find a female out there. I'm gonna check on my kibble farm here real quick. Not super fast producing, but I do have some eggs I already put away in the refrigerator here, so we're good. Maybe at some point, maybe one day, we'll see. Very cool. Yeah, it's always, like I said, if you want the full screen, you gotta hop in YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. Right, you were the perfect female, so let's I'm not gonna raise any of these yet, but let's get a couple eggs popped out. I'm not gonna be on too much longer, but I can get some eggs going. We can throw them in the Giganoraptors over there that I brought. Actually, did I never get... Actually, I don't think I ever got a perfect male, so really you guys just need to... Alright, hold on now. Who had the better stats? 35, 30. Okay, well we're gonna get rid of this female then. We'll get one of the perfect females in there because it's gonna have a better chance of getting that male. So that is, we can use that one then. Okay. But we're looking for a 193 or higher male, and then we'll have our perfect male and then the female. So you on breeding. He must have already been on, so there you go. There's one egg right there. Get the other female over here because we can do this in double time then. Add-on pack did you get for the building? That is the official DLC, so it's called Bob's Tall Tales. It's a DLC pack directly from Wildcard, so it's not like a separate mod. It is their own DLC, but it's called Bob's Tall Tales. It's all Western themed. It came out for Scorched Earth specifically, but yeah, it has skins and stuff that you can reskin. So like this building is actually out of Adobe. You can see it's an Adobe wall, but you skin over it with the skin pack to make it look like it's Western themed. No, this is just, it's PvP settings, but it's my own private server. So essentially it is, it's effectively PvE. Like I've told other people, unless my wife hops on and decides to attack me, then I guess it's PvP. Because she can kill me if she wants to. Settings are on, but why aren't I confuse this? Hold on, female, male. Why aren't? Oh, did I turn mating off? Why did I do that? I didn't. That's weird. Okay. Take a look at these 2 eggs. Do we have a 193 or higher male? That's what we're looking for. Take a look. 190, 189. Nope, these are no good. No good eggs over here. Just dropping them in the kibble. Thanks, Sheila. I appreciate that. Still a work in progress. I like to do a lot more fine details than what I have right now, so it'll look even fancier down the road. Plus, I'm going to add some additional buildings, but this is just the first one that I spent some amount of time on, at least, to make it look somewhat aesthetically pleasing. I appreciate that. Is that my... No. Not my Procoptodon. I don't know what he's doing in here. Level 60. Got here 185. That's no good either, unfortunately. We're just gonna eat that one. I got too many eggs in there. Let's see. Yeah, me too. That's why we were just having the chat about PvP, and I said I'm more of a PvEer because I like building. And I like building aesthetically like this, not defensively like you do for PvP. I like making things look all fancy and stuff. Like I said, still got a bit more work. I can kind of do a quick fly around here real quick, but kind of a bad angle. Let me switch. This side, like this is still pretty plain. I want to bump out like some sort of, add some pillar detail and stuff right here because this is all kind of plain. Maybe bump out some other roof line of some sort over there. But I got work to do. I got the start of a train track because this actually comes with that DLC pack I was just talking about. You can actually do fully functioning trains. But this is all I have so far, so we won't go really far. But I'm going to try to build a train track all the way to the dunes area and back because I go there a lot. So it would be nice to be able to just take a train over there. Load up dinos that I want to take, load them up, bring them over there, and then come back when I'm done. But so yeah, fully functioning trains that we'll have eventually here. All right, I think the last thing I'm going to do, because like I said, I don't have too much time. I'm probably going to log off here soon. I'm going to do one fly around. Let's see if we can find any good tame that I can grab. I think I'm going to maybe go look for some Thylas. That I have the one there, but that wasn't even max level. Well, I'll have to see what I can find. Be for about 2 years. First up. Very cool. Were you just on official servers, or did you play on private servers? If official, and I've done that in the past too, they take so much time because official rates are like crazy slow. But I did it a lot. For the first couple years I played Ark, I pretty much only played on official servers, and then I finally moved to doing my own private servers, where I boost the rates a little bit to make it a bit more tolerable. As far as like resource gathering rates and everything else. Thanks, Schwab. Appreciate that. Gotcha. Yeah, official. I mean, I appreciate that I did it at one point in time. It gives you like the, I don't know, you understand the grind that you had to put in to like get the rewards out of it. Feel like an accomplishment or something. But it definitely takes a lot of time, and that's where I just don't have that kind of time these days. So I had to, and again, now I'm just doing this for content creation purposes now too. I need to be able to advance a little quickly so that I can make videos. And if I was on official rates, it would take so long just to get the resources to do anything, or like one tame would take all day. I have to speed some stuff up, make it a little bit more reasonable. All right, level 25. Well, that's why, again, if you like the game, I definitely recommend looking at more unofficial servers. What's that Thyla? I didn't even see there was a Thyla down there. That's only 20. But yeah, unofficial servers that have some of the rates boosted. That way you can still enjoy the game because it's fun, but you don't have to be as... it doesn't have to be as time-consuming. It doesn't have to be a full-time job, basically. You can just do it to enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to make sure to kill off any low-level Thylas I see just to give a chance for some better ones to spawn in. Got me with that bleed bite. Be pretty darn painful. Well, Schwep, I mean, of course, that's the dream, right? But I don't know. Honestly, when I started doing content creation, again, this is only a few weeks ago. I'm not talking about anything long, but when I started this a few weeks ago, I personally had no real intention of my own of ever doing this. Like, I never really watched anybody play games. I played games all the time, but I never watched people play games. I didn't watch streamers or anything like that. Then Ascended came out, and I got really into it. I was into Evolve too, but I got really into Ascended and sucked back into it. And it, whenever I couldn't be at my computer, it got me like looking up new things, like what's new in Ascended, or what are people doing, or I don't know, tips and tricks, and what are you guys doing? And that's my first like foray into seeing people stream. And I saw a handful of content creators out there. I'm sure you guys obviously know most of them, but that played Ark, and I started watching them, and the first thought was like, why have I never done this? Not specifically for like trying to become my job or anything like that, but even because it made me wish I recorded my old playthroughs, even just for myself. I always do like building like cool builds and stuff, and I think it would have been cool to be able to go back and like see that stuff, because I didn't save the file from like old computers I had. I don't even know if they'd work, because I used to put so many different mods on some of the old servers that, you know, most of the time if you tried to load back into an old save like that, it wouldn't work anyways, because your mods would be all broken. So long story short, I was thinking it would be cool to even if nobody ever watched them, I thought it'd be cool for me to have that footage. And then it was like a bonus of if I ever got people that thought it was interesting looking, and started getting any bit of a following, I thought that would be cool. But yeah, I mean, especially now that I'm doing it a little bit more, I think obviously it would be pretty awesome if you could make this your job, but that is definitely a dream. I think if you started this when a lot of those other guys did years and years ago, when it was a little bit more new and fresh, you probably had a little bit better chance. I think it's such a saturated field now. I don't know. It's pretty hard, I think, for too many new people to break through. But at the same time, that would be cool. But it's also, like I said, even if people stopped watching tomorrow, I think at this point I'd still be recording, because again, I just want the footage of it. I think the biggest video type of videos that got me into or having that mindset was I watched somebody's video where it was like the last video in like a season that they played, and they went back and went through like all the stuff they did. Like they did like a goodbye to like all their different little bases and sub bases that they built, and like seeing all like their favorite tames and stuff. And that's what made me think it would have been really cool if I would have had that. Yeah, Tyler, no joke on the all-nighters. I told this story the other day. I don't know if you were on, but this will be, if you were on, it's repetition, but maybe somebody didn't hear this. I said my first big memory on playing official PvE was the first time I went to try to tame a pterodon, or pteranodon, however, I know other people, I probably pronounce it differently than somebody else that's out there, but it was official. It was at the very beginning, so it was before they started like, because I know even official rates got boosted a little bit at some point in time. I think it took like either 4 or 6 hours, and I started it like super late. Like I should have already been going to bed, but it was like a work night or something, or a school night at that point, because this was quite a few years ago. and like a Mac, some high level wandered into my base, got like stuck up against my fences or something. So I was like, oh, I can't pass up this opportunity. So I knocked it out. And then for 6 hours that night, I was sitting there feeding it, trying to get that thing to tame up. And then as soon as it tamed up and I was all excited, it did its little animation of getting up, and then it just flew off into the sky and flew off into the nether, and I never saw it again. I didn't have any other flyers. I didn't have a saddle for it. I wasn't even a high enough level to have the saddle for it yet. So there was like no way for me to go try to get it. It was just gone. I think whistling I either didn't know that much about because I was still new to the game, or I don't even know if it existed in the way that it does today. I don't remember. Either way, when you're freaking out like that and you've not slept at all, I don't think I was even thinking straight, but the thing literally, like I said, just kind of like glitched and flew away. So it was all for nothing. Tis true, sir, tis true. Best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. You were right. But, to your point, you might as well still plant one today, though. But I guess what I'm doing. Alright, any more thylas around here? Oh, man. Yeah, it's a big bummer, man. Or on official servers, or over really any shared server. That was same with like building. I remember like spending all this time to spending all this time to try to make a really cool build, and then on like I said, it still probably happens today. I just haven't been on public servers in a long time. But you'd have this grand idea of what you were gonna do, and then the next day you log in and somebody like pillar spammed around you, and you're not able to continue your build because somebody circled you out. That was always a pain in the butt too. Yep, this is Ark Survival Ascended. This is the like remastered version of the older Ark. And thanks, Schwepp, I appreciate that. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna check out your channel too. Like I said, when I get done here, I'm curious to love to see videos that you created too. Definitely check them out and subscribe over there. I actually transferred and... Oh, man. I think that other cave, if I'm not mistaken, is somewhere down on one of these sides. I honestly don't know. I know I could look it up, but I don't know where the entrance is to that third cave. Not that I'm looking for it. I'm not going to do it right now, but... Any more thylas around this one? Hey, my old house. I didn't notice where I was. There's my little starter base. Wonder what stuff I have in here. It's been a long time since I've been here. Not too much, clearly, because it's not a big house, but I do, got some resources. Just silk, got some metal. I'm ascending UD saddles. I'll take those. Don't know. I probably already have. Yeah, I already have ascendant. I have better ascendant boots for right now. Yeah, Tyler, if you're asking me about what I was talking about, I have on the YouTube side, I have a person in here with the screen name or the username Schwepp, which is SHWEP, and he was talking about he does survival or hardcore Minecraft videos, and maybe did you say is that all you have up there right now, Schwepp, are the Minecraft videos, or do you have other stuff too? But if that's what you're asking about, Tyler, yeah, I was talking with him saying that I was gonna check out his videos. Let's drop some. I don't need all this stones. Oop, just drop. Did I drop something I didn't want to? I don't really see anything that important, so I think if I did, apparently don't need it. I want the UD saddles. Some of these Adobe things. Yeah, so he's just got Minecraft for now, but he said he does Minecraft hardcore playthroughs, and then he is thinking about doing some Ark stuff on a different channel at some point. Well, my side thing, I guess we're gonna talk about old. Now this is old. You'll have to bear with me. This was like 18 to 20, I don't know, maybe mid 20. So a while ago. I'm a bit older than that now. But I used to do music stuff. Like growing up, I was always in bands and stuff. So I also have old stuff out there from bands. So like if you I used to have YouTube stuff too, but outside of YouTube, I don't really care so much about that. But if you go on Spotify or something, if you look up either Our Last Go, that was a band I was in, or if you look at Benji Jacobson, yeah, I used to go by Benji, but that's my actual name too. But that's some solo stuff that I have out there. Again, it's old. It's like 10 plus years old, but I do have some music out there. So I did do music stuff before I just decided to sit here and play video games. Nothing. Wow, I'm surprised this stuff is still sitting in this preserving bin. Oh, it's because is it broken? Oh, the egg's broken. Not ticking down. The other stuff's ticking down though. I'm surprised that stuff isn't some of that stuff isn't ticking down in there. That's kind of weird. I actually got a decent amount of metal here, I guess. Got some gunpowder. That's alright. We'll just leave it here. It's always fun to come across. Maybe I'll need stuff in the future. All right. I don't think that now that I see that my house is here, I don't think there were any thylas around here. Would have known if I was being snuck up on by thylas. Yeah, they were always over on this side, but that's where I've been, and wasn't finding any good levels. We did kill some, so hopefully maybe tomorrow when I come back over here, maybe there's gonna be some other ones there. Yeah, I think for the most part, I'm gonna head my way back. I think I should have a couple more eggs there, and then I'll probably be jumping for the night. Like I said, I gotta get up early to be on kid duty. Usually I try to stay up a little bit later on Friday and Saturday nights now to do this stuff, since my wife can help out with the kids, but as I said earlier, she's got a funeral to go to, unfortunately, so I will have to get up bright and early. Ooh, that's a one. I don't think I need another thorny dragon, but I don't know. It's a 145. I don't know what ones I have. I don't even use my thorny dragon very much. I don't know. I'll throw it in the pen just for funsies. Maybe we'll I don't even really need this guy, but we'll take it for fun. It makes me feel like I accomplished something on this outing. Take a 145 thorny dragon and tame it up real quick. How much stam? I got quite a bit of stam left. We're good there. Over here, I got a little taming pen set up here. I try not to always use the taming pen. I like taming stuff out in the wild, but since I'm on an Argent already, it doesn't, not very conducive to taming on foot. I like taking like my wolves or something like that if I'm gonna tame on foot. Something that's quick to follow, but then also you can be mounted on, so it keeps you a little bit safer. For this guy, or this girl, sorry, we'll just throw her in here. Alright, I don't know how many tranks I have on me, but let's give it a shot and see if I have enough to knock it out. This is a very decent rifle, so it might not need that many shots. There we go. My Argent got hit. Sorry, buddy. That was I don't think I've ever paid attention to their going unconscious animation. That was pretty like long and drawn out. That's pretty funny. All right, what's your 4 regular kibble? Let's go take a look. I know I have some kibble now. I even have I have extraordinary kibble, so if I absolutely needed to, I can even use that because I have so many freaking dragon eggs, wyvern eggs. Let's see. I have 4 regular. 1 regular. There's kibble. Or better yet, let's see. Make 3 of these with whatever I have. No. I probably can if I go back to the whatchamacallit, my little pen over there. Probably have some more eggs, but green's not high enough. Yeah, I know this feels like a waste, but again, I have so many wyvern eggs and I can just keep cranking them out that I might as well just use the extraordinary kibble. I won't be missing it. I will be able to craft way more of it. Where are you, Argent? Zara? I don't know, my plans for the next few days, I want to do a crap ton of breeding. I want to get my wyvern lions done. I want to make some colorful Argents, some colorful, maybe some mutations with my dire wolves. So I'm going to be doing some breeding. I'm going to be doing some building. So it's going to be less adventurous stuff, I think, over the next few days, unfortunately. I know the adventurous stuff is probably more fun to watch. But I do want to get some of those lines going. So it's probably what I'm going to be working on if anybody ends up hopping on. And some of that I'll probably try to put into YouTube videos too. So if I'm not on the lives, you can also check out my my TikTok for shorts or my YouTube channel for like episodes, because I'm going to try to post more of those too. But if I am on live streams, that might be some of the stuff that I'll be working on over these next few days. If I happen to be out in the dunes, like I said, I do want to find another Facilissuchus. A female, I think, is what I needed. I do need poison eggs, so I will probably be out there a few times just looking for those. The Thylas would be good. I don't know. I got a long list of stuff to do. I have a lot of building I want to do, a lot of breeding, and a handful of additional tames that I want to get to. Alright, you're full. You're going to be good. Down, down, down. Yeah, Tyler, if you hop on, like I said, YouTube, I got, have you already been on the YouTube side? I was going to say, I almost think you've already been over there. If not, then yeah, I definitely recommend checking that out just for the sake of, again, if you're following my stuff, I already do have some episodes of my Scorched Earth playthrough. And then I'm definitely going to be making more. And then you can also, of course, if you're watching the footage here, you can see it. Hey, Tyler. Yeah, you can see it full screen, which is beneficial too. And hey, Walking Dead, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Although, unfortunately, I am almost on my way out here, so you'll have to check back in another day, I hope. But yeah, I think that's unfortunately going to be it for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody that hopped on, as always. Appreciate the support, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.